Hello, hello, everybody. Yes, your girl is a hot mess. I tried to put my hair up in a clip and it got stuck, and I don't know what's going on. And I got distracted by a certain group chat of some of the esteemed members of this group. Hold on, I'm going to put my recording mode on. Okay, let's see who we have here. We have Tammy and Brandy, Chris, Cindy West, hello, my lady, Tammy, Rosanna, Charlie, Kimberly, Gina, Barbara Haskins, Donna. Yes, that would be you guys, the esteemed members of this group. So, if you guys are like following along, you've noticed that I've said I've been looking for my FOC for well over a week now. Couldn't find it. Had no idea what to do. So I've literally been sitting here, my brain stuck in men's jewelry zone, and I couldn't get out of it. So I told my husband to start like grabbing different boxes, whatever, so I could see if something would, inspire me. And all of a sudden he opens one of the packaging boxes that I used to ship stuff to you guys. And, I got to put my other camera on. Good job, Heather. Extra camera. Share. Let's turn it on. Here we go. Oh, so it's got to take me off for 1 second. Okay, so he brings me a box, and this is all bunched up inside of it. And he goes, hey, what about this? And there is all of the stuff from my FOC, as well as some other things that I had pulled out to kind of go with it. And I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? I love that man. I love that man. I love that man. Hi, Beth. How are you? So, guys, we are going to design with my FOC because if it's not due today, it's due very, very soon. So, but I'm going to take this one off that is all scrunched up while I was. Oh, where did it go? I had a lint roller here somewhere. It's fine. So we're going to pull this off to the side. We're going to pull off the stuff that I think we're going to use. I might ask for a little bit of help. But I know that I want to use either this or this one. And I guess it kind of all depends on if we go the mode. I will tell you, the thing that's still not found is the thing I was the most excited to design with this month. So that said, I'm a little bummed. But if I go more this route, which I only have, I had 6 of them, and now there's only 5 up here. I'm sure the other one is right around here. If I go this way, I'll probably go with like the pink sparkly boho bead. If we go more the green mode, then I'm thinking I'm going to, and please don't, these did not come in my FOC. These are out of my personal stash. Oh, is it not blurry now? My hand.
Your hand is blurry, and the girls are all having a fit.
Okay, I swear to goodness, on my camera, it's completely clear.
Do you want to see on mine?
Yeah. This might be.
No, now it says better.
Okay.
Tammy said better. And
yes,
you are
it's
better.
Probably because I put way too much stuff up on the mat. I apologize for that. Anyways, I don't want anybody to think that the FOCs come with things like these that are extremely expensive, because they don't. So, but I think that they go with the larger shells that did come in my FOC, And then I have the strand of smaller ones from my stash that are right here that we could kind of go back and forth between. And then we can just make this kind of like a seashell-y thing, because I do also happen to have one of these right here, and this is this. Only they generally slice them up. This one is not sliced. And this is what it typically looks like in the wild, which is blurry. Oh my goodness. These are, oh my goodness, what are they called? Shiva beads. That's what they are. They are Shiva beads. So
That's it. It's still too blurry for the beach. You can't see them clearly.
okay. Is it because I have something with letters up there?
I don't know.
Do you see the lint roller?
No.
I'm going to grab an alcohol wipe to wipe the lens really quick. See if that helps. Can you grab it, babe? It's there right here. Yeah, or do that for me. Let me try to clean the lens real quick and see if that helps. Generally, just...
You know, Beth's the only one complaining. She could just be picking on you.
Is she? Is she just picking on me, guys? Dry that off.
Tammy said you said it.
Dry that off a little bit. Okay.
You want me to try anything, or are you good?
We're probably going to have to up our Wi-Fi. Is what's probably going to have to happen.
You got to go to Google.
Please go. Actually, I'm going to turn on my hotspot and see if that helps. Which makes no sense, but it does sometimes do that, even though I have Verizon home Wi-Fi. So why this makes a difference, which it shouldn't, it seems to make a difference. So, Shiva. Sorry. All right, let me go connect to the right internet. Hold on. I'm not disconnected to it yet.
Hand camera.
I go. Oh, there we go. Okay, I switched real quick, guys. How is that?
She said no.
Well, I just did it. It's going to take a second.
Well, this was Chris. Yell at Chris, not me.
I'm not yelling at anybody. Is it better now that I switched the internet source, guys? Hi, Gina. Man. Go make sure our son's not hogging Wi-Fi. That boy will use 3 devices all at once. There we go. Is that better? Like, can you guys see that? Okay, good to know, Barbara. Not quite sure what's going on. I'm going to pull things off as soon as I figure out what it is I was going to do. But I was thinking that I could alternate these smaller seashells that I have that are also designed or drilled through the top of them. They're not as green, but it would give us filler, and then I wouldn't have to use quite as much of these. Hi, Leanna. Nope, even your hand is blurry. Okay, I'm home.
Yeah, you know why?
Why?
It's raining. It's Arizona. You know our Wi-Fi never comes getting good in the rain.
Oh, it is raining, you guys.
It never rains. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, because Brock's not even on.
Kim Hun, I'm going to call you tomorrow. Today's been a day. All right? Promise. All righty, guys. Okay, well, let's take some of the shells and stuff off, because patterns in the shells can be causing these same problems, because it looks like writing. So sometimes my camera does not like when there's items with writing on them because it tries to focus on that rather than what I want it to focus on, which is the beads. So I'm going to try to start and do my best and get through this, guys. It is raining outside. I do apologize. Like Steve said, there are weather issues. I'll show you the next couple days worth of designs that I did for the 28 days of men's jewelry. These are two bracelets that I made this weekend. I really like them. This is an easy peasy one that goes together very quickly. That isn't it. Even just your mat is blurry. Okay. Literally on my screen, it looks perfect. I don't know what to get it. Yes, I promise. We're probably going to have to go with the Google Wi-Fi, and that's just the way it's going to be. So what I was thinking is that I could just wire wrap these, and then I have a bunch of extender chain that I obviously wouldn't use the whole thing of this in between each bead. I would only use like 5 or 6 links of it and spread it out. And then that way, it's just a little like seashore. It's like you're down at the shore. I have some of these crystals too. I was thinking about putting in, I'm not kidding. You can ask the Golden Girls gang. I literally had no idea what I was doing 20 minutes ago, and I'm still not 100%. I'm trying to find a good green bead real quick. Let me see here. No, that's not. Oh, these will work. Okay. These. Oh my goodness. Earthquake. Okay, I think I like those best. I wish these were gold washed because those would have been really pretty. Do we just mix metals, guys? Do you see how pretty these green ones are? Oh, my chair's hitting the boomstick. Stop. I had to get up and it messed everything up. I'm trying to decide, do we go ahead and mix the metals here or do we just stick with the green? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, you guys. So I'll just go ahead and start, and I hope that somehow, some way, it either clears up or something so that you guys can see what's going on down on the mat. It looks like I'm gonna have to go back to the more expensive Wi-Fi. It's just a little frustrating because I don't get it. Like it's been fine. It goes in spurts and it's annoying. By the way, guys, if you've not already done so, you should totally check out the Nipex cutters, guys. This is those little links that are on there. They're just twisted copper wire, but these are either 20 or 18 gauge wire that's twisted, and the very end of this cut through it like butter. These are made, as Linda from Gumnut Lane Jewelry has told us, for Sparkies, which is electricians. And I believe that this 1.6, that's 1.6 millimeter, which I'm trying to think, 18 gauge is 1 millimeter. So then you have 6 more. So that's what, down to 12 gauge, guys? It's great. I know I've got something about Mary hair right now and it's distracting me. Get down. I don't know what it's doing. Oh, goodness, you guys. We are just going to be a mess all night. There's nothing I can do about it. Looks like that's just the way it's going to be today. I'm going to grab a clip and pull up this so it's just out of my way and isn't as distracting. Ugh. Okay. Like I said, we're going to get started here. I think that I like these little green beads will work well. They're about the same color on the inside of the Shiva bead. And then I'm going to use my itty bitty little gold bead caps that I like so much. And I'm going to wire wrap some of these. And then we will also do the shells in between as well. And for these, I'm going to do what I've been calling my like loop hybrid, which is where I don't do a full wrapped loop, but I'm also not doing a simple loop because I do go ahead and go around once. So I go ahead and go around the back, and then when it comes, and then I trim it when it's on the side so that it's not a wrapped loop, but it's also not a simple loop, and it does hold much better than a simple loop does. I've tested it. It's quite a bit better. So if you're working on a project where you don't want simple loops, but you also don't necessarily want a wrapped loop so that it has more of a strong look to it, you can do that. Okay, let's see here. So one of the green beads, the little gold floral bead cap. Let's get our Shiva bead, a little gold bead cap. Here, let me try turning this down a little bit, you guys. I wonder if the light is too bright. Is that any better on my mat now that it's not so bright? Or do you like it with the light brighter? Nope, it's not better, and now it's probably just dark, right? Okay. I just thought I'd give it a go in case that was it. But apparently it's not. So if you're going to see blurry, regardless, I'd rather you be able to see better. What?
Just tell them this is the only time I had Brock order you an Ethernet code, and so you'll plug directly into the box.
Okay.
And that'll make it a little.
They ordered me something, so I will be directly connected to the box next time. An Ethernet, you said?
Ethernet and a converter for your laptop.
Okay.
Good?
Yep. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Appreciate you.
I appreciate your son. I didn't know what the heck it was.
And then I just want to grab a seashell and again do the same little hybrid. Oh, I should have come down through the top. Why will it not go through? Okay. Well, now the drilled shells aren't drilled all of a sudden either. Really? They're supposed to. I've had these. They've been drilled right down through the center just fine. I've used them in other projects. And now that I'm having problems today, they're not going to work either. Let's hope the little ones at least go through. Nope. Okay. Well, then we'll alternate between the crystals, and I'm going to figure out something to add to the crystals to kind of zhuzh them up a little bit. I don't want it to just be, otherwise we could have just strung it if I knew this was going to happen. Ugh. So annoying. So annoying. Anyways, if you don't know what the FOC bag is, Randy from Thunder Horse Descendants puts out a bag every month called the Found Objects Challenge. So she puts a little bag of goodies together. She sends it to you. You pay for it. She sends it to you, and then you create from it. You have to take a picture of everything when the bag first comes. You can take pictures along the way of what you've done, what you've not done. And then you put the projects up on her website. You then get added to a list, and you're in what's known as the ducky race, which she brings up, and you see all of these ducks just going across the screen, and whoever wins the ducky race has won the Found Objects Challenge that month, and they get money for beads, and they get a free entry for the next month's drawing. So it's all in good fun. You just always put like the FOC and what month it is or whatnot. She also has a hashtag that is what's on my mat that people share what they're working on. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. Normally the new FOC drops the night of the ducky race. So everybody has fun. She talks, she chats. It just depends. Let's do a little one this time. Oh, and by the way, do not tell Bernie that I mispronounced Shiva wrong on the internet, because he's already corrected me so many times. So he'll be like, Heather, I've told you. That's like, I can never seem to remember Cinnabar. They can show me the exact same, show it to me over and over in the same night, and the next time they show it to me, I could not remember the name. So I'm just going to put that up, and then we're going to cut that. I seem to have worse internet on the weekends, which I'm guessing is because kids are home, tablets are being used, all of that stuff, but we're just going to have to get a better internet connection, because I don't like that you guys can't see. Especially not when on my end, it is clear as a bell. And I know that it's connected directly into my computer, but I just don't understand what the problem is and why it keeps happening. We'll do another medium one. Oh, that's a small one, Heather. Another medium one. And then, like I said, we're just going to connect these with some of the curb chain just to like do a nice, easy breezy something you can throw on with just about any outfit in your vacation bag, whether that be jeans and a t-shirt, your cover up in your swimsuit, whichever it is. So, just in case it hasn't already been talked about in the comments, because I wasn't paying attention for a second because I got a little sidetracked. Hello, Pauline. Glad you're here. Rosanna's having surgery tomorrow morning. We will do our best to keep people updated on her group as well as in the Beading Besties. So, yeah. Okay, I will remember that. Cinnabar is poisonous. Lovely. Well, now I know that too. Lovely. I'm wondering if I should do... I don't know why I just cut that much wire for one of these hybrid loops. That wasn't very smart. I really like doing this because my whole issue with wrap loops sometimes is even if you do it the exact same way each and every single time, it always seems to you get more wrap loops on one stuff left. It's just, do we go from Cinnabon to Cinnabar? Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Most Cinnabar is now synthetic. The real stuff is illegal. Yes, they are indeed, and no, these did not come in my FOC. I just don't want Randy to get messages like, well, we saw Heather's FOC, and it had Shiva beads in them. No. These are leftover from the live sale, like little mixed bag that I did when I split them up and you guys got so many of each side if you paid for them. These are leftovers, which is what I do. That's why we don't really worry about people having to find another person to like split with them. If there's a leftover split, either we break that up into something else, use it as like a little prize, or something like that. So, or just gets added to my stash and I use it to bead with. So yeah, Pauline's like, who's drinking what? Well, me. I don't know if you guys have tried it yet or not, but Wendy's has this tangerine twist. It's tangerine lemonade. It's delicious and tastes good with just a little bit of adult juice. It's very good. But I might take a sip or two during, especially the first half of the show, but after that, I'm not worried about it. We're all friends here. Oh, the show last night, you guys. It was a really good time. I got to see, I didn't even know that Bernie played guitar until last night. Him and his brother David did this amazing like guitar duet at the end. How did I just do that? Why did I just do that? Except they stayed on the itty bitty little stage. So I told them that they need to come off the stage next time because David kind of got pushed back into a corner of the stage, and then others were like, looked like he was burning, ended up looking like he was teetering on the edge the whole time. So I was like, nope, you guys definitely need to come down off the stage for that. But it was a lot of fun. It was a really great show last night. Probably the best I've ever seen them play. So it was nice. Okay, I think I'm going to do another small one. I'm trying to think. So I'll add another medium one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's an interesting number. 3, 6, 9. We'll get the one side done, and then I will wrap for the others. It's weird that now it's the lives that I'm having issue with, because before it was always the recorded ones. So it's like I did it again, you guys. Why do I keep doing that? You guys are probably yelling at the TV, telling me, Heather, you're not supposed to connect it there. The other shell goes on the bottom part. Yes, this is the small one. Let's see where we're at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, look at that. Right on the nose. Sorry, oh no, it's not as far off screen as I thought it was. We're okay. We'll scooch that up just a little bit though, to make sure that I don't go completely off screen. There we go. I did a couple of videos, but yeah, Heather, you're not supposed to connect it there. Yeah, I know. Well, every time I do that, every time I do, take a drink, ladies. Originally, they said that they were going to take a drink every time I said the word stunning, but I don't think I've said that yet. So we're not having any fun yet, ladies. Where did I just put the chain? Good thing I have a whole bunch more right here. I just don't know what's going on tonight. It's been all day, actually. I've been fighting a headache, which often happens when it's overcast or like stormy. And it's been thundering all day long and black skies and everything else. So I'm sure that's not helping with everything. There's been a lot. No, not was the word. That's when I'm doing a knotting project, because when I do a knotting project, I become hyper focused on every time I say knot, like N-O-T. It drives me crazy. Drink some for me, please, ladies. You guys, we're gonna just be nice to your husbands after, so that he'll still let you watch the show. 3, 6. And I didn't mean that kind of nice, Steve. That's up to them. I know out there, he's like, woohoo. Be nice to the husband. This is an adult show, and I do always put that it's not acceptable for children whenever YouTube asks me. But yeah. We don't have to take ourselves so seriously. Oh, no, this is the right one. I got it right. I do. I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just not used to staying up that late. So by the time I'm there, it doesn't work. Yes, my love, did I miss something?
That's fine.
Oh, what did you say?
Good thing you don't have you say, what did I do with that? You guys, none of you would make it for sure.
Right. Nobody would.
Just me and Cindy.
Yeah. Don't worry, we don't take ourselves too serious. Yeah. I'm making. Oh, Linda, how was your vacation? Are you still there? Linda's been on vacation. She's been in the Vietnam, I believe. But yeah, it's been great. Okay, so we're just doing an easy like vacation piece. What I was going to do didn't work because all of a sudden the wire wouldn't go through these shells. So we had to pivot. So that's what we're doing. We're pivoting. And then I think I'm just going to end with like that. And I was going to also put like one of the large that I'm not using like that. And that would be the end of it. Sorry, that's completely off the camera. But like that would be the end of it. Simple little curb chain necklace because what Heather wanted to do didn't happen, which is annoying because I was keeping it simple. I was going with the kiss method. That was my intent. Keep it simple, sister, sweetie, not the other word. Because we're not. But I think that you guys should all encourage Steve to come up with a design. That's what I'm saying. Oh, wait. It was a disastrous holiday. Oh, I missed the rest of that. It jumped up too fast. All right. I'll go watch it later. I'm sorry it wasn't a good holiday. That sucks. Ugh. We're going to do the smalls and then the mediums, and then we will finish off the bottom of this little necklace. Very simple. I wanted to find some like really slinky gold chain. Like I've got tons of it in silver, but I don't have any in gold because I like the good gold plate, and so it's expensive. So we got there. Here we go. 3 more. So yeah, so we pivoted quickly. I don't know if you've seen, Linda, but I've been doing 28 days of men's jewelry. I've been posting a men's jewelry design every day leading up until Father's Day. So my brain is kind of stuck in men's jewelry mode, but so it's been a little bit harder than it usually is for me to come up with a little sparkle. But I'm glad you're back, though, so we can talk about when you're going to come on Beading Besties, my dear. If you will, that is. I'm kind of putting you on the spot. Sorry about that. I got to quit doing that. I do it way too often. I'll just bring it up on the internet like it's, nobody's listening. But yeah. Oh, goodness. I don't know what's going on, but Steven, you guys don't understand how much fun Steven has chatting with all of you ladies. It's like the highlight of his week. He really does enjoy it. There's a couple of you who are his favorite, but you know, he has favorites. Okay, there's the 2 small ones. Let's do the 2 medium ones, and then we will finish it off with the oh, it is raining really hard outside. And in case you're wondering, Linda, I'm not doing a simple loop or a wrap loop. I'm kind of doing a hybrid where I just finish going around it once. And it is stronger than a simple loop, but I don't have to worry about all the wrapping when I don't want to see all of the wire wrapping. So I'm going to turn this around. So I've been calling it like my hybrid because it's not really one or the other. Sometimes I just don't want to see the wrap. Sometimes I think it's gorgeous and it adds to the design. But sometimes I don't want it, but I also don't want to just use a simple loop. As we discussed, these are not cheap beads, so I wouldn't want them to like, oh my gosh, nobody told me I forgot the green bead, guys. Come on now. Who's watching? You guys are all chatting up with Steve in the comments. Let me forget that. Oh, goodness. Now I've got to find the gold wire. Okay, this needs to close. Gold wire. That is too thick of gold wire.
No. 5 minutes ago, before Kim rejected me and broke my heart, even though she's the one that proposed, right?
Wait, what is going on?
Kim proposed to me as her sub hub.
Her
and I said,
sub
proposal accepted. And she's all, no, I rescind. That's where everything came from.
Oh.
But she did say that you should stop drinking and join the chat. So it's actually your fault that you missed the mess up.
Okay. I'm going to join the chat in just a minute.
And I also said that I don't do anything without your blessing because you're scary.
Because I'm scary. They are indeed stunning, aren't they, Leanna? I know. Okay, guys. I have been saying for years that Steve's shit talk, that's his love language. If he doesn't take the time to get to like give you a hard time, he frankly just doesn't think you're worth it. And he just says, stay silent and do himself. He is a professional lurker when he does not around people he enjoys. And I mean like in person, he'll just stand over by himself, kind of come up to me every now and again. Are we leaving yet? Can we leave yet? There is nothing fake about him, and he is not good at being anything except for himself, which I appreciate. I don't know, 80% of the time, which is a lot higher than it used to be. So he's doing better. He says that I haven't trained him. He's just wore me down. So because I like to say I put in 27 years of training. Speaking of, our 27th anniversary is on the 7th of June. So, I'm very excited. I'm very lucky that I'm with my best friend, that we get to enjoy life together. We get to watch our children go from one season of life together and into the next. We get to watch our grandbaby do well, which we have a brand new picture. I'll be shocked if Steve is not halfway down the hallway with his phone so that he can bring it to me to show the picture. Just a second. Where is he? She learned how to stick her tongue out. She can spit bubbles too. She's adorable. She's so cute. She will actually just sit there and talk to me on the phone. Oh, I showed it. Yeah. See, I told you he was halfway down the hall. No, I showed it. I think I cut this piece of chain too short. Didn't even need it because I have this down here. Or is this the one that was too short? What? Oh, yeah. And you guys, I don't know. I've never heard of a baby doing this. She did not suck her thumb in utero. She did not suck her thumb for the first 10 weeks of her life. And now all of a sudden, she's sucking her thumb out of nowhere. And I've never heard of a baby like picking that up like 3 months in. Every thumb sucker I've ever known, they saw sucking their thumb in utero, and it started right away as babies. But yeah. But she's such a sweetheart. It's fun. I can't wait to go see her. We're watching our grandpup, at least I believe we are, while my youngest goes to go meet Selena for the first time. He hasn't been out yet. He said that newborns are not cute, and he wants the pictures of him holding Selena for the first time when she's cute. And he didn't just tell me this, he told his sister this. And even more so how it went over with this Gigi. Can you imagine how that went over with his sister? Not well, to say the least. Not well. She was like, she's been cute since the day she was born. That's kids for you. We're not a family of BSers, if you can't tell. What you see is what you get, and it's all the time. So, 1, 3, 6, 9. Oh, that's not the right kind of plier, Heather. But yeah, she was not happy with her little brother when he told her that. I was shocked he told her that. She called me, and I was like, "Whoa, yeah, he said the same thing to me, but I didn't think he'd say it to you." And she was like, "He's lucky I'm in California. If I was still in Flagstaff, you know. Mm-hmm. This is the small, so we're going to go to the medium one. Did I only wrap one medium one and 3 small ones on accident? Looks like I did. We'll fix that in just a second. As soon as I get the next piece of chain. 3, 6, 9. Oh my goodness, why can I not find where it's opening? Thank you. Oh. And now I just dropped the last link off of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. I need one more link. That's why you keep all the itty bitty pieces of chain, because you never know when you're just going to need one link. Which why I just closed this is beyond me. No, he's also very busy in school. He's doing this big research project all summer that could make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which could be a pretty big deal for him, both educationally as well as professionally. So he's a busy kid. Okay, I need to wrap up one of the medium beads because I'm stuck until I do that. Oh, stop. It is. Normally, I just measure it, but I can count curb chain very quickly, so I just don't. I either count by 3s or by 5s whenever, like if I'm counting beads on a strand, I count them by 5s because I will quite literally forget if I try to do them one at a time. So I go by 5s. So that doesn't happen. But I'm going to have to go back and read all these comments, you guys. I bet. Okay. Oh my goodness. What? Oh, medium, not small. We need to do the medium. I told them, then I did tell Bernie and David that the next time they're at El Dorado, they're going to have to do that little guitar duet so I can go live in Beading Besties and everybody can see them. So he said, all right. Their band is called the Phosphines. One of the members is like really big in the physics world. So they literally like played, the Phosphines played at this like big physics convention. And yeah, I hope that just like the thought of that, like, there was the I have to wear a button up shirt kind of comments. 3, 6, 9. Okay, so this is the 9th. I don't know why I just did that. And then I can open up this little link. I completely forgot that I was going to use crystals on this too, but that's okay. It's good just the way it is, I think. Easy peasy. I needed an easy when, like I said, I'm just kind of stuck in this men's challenge. And so everything I tried to do was just giving me ideas for men's designs. All right, now we need to do our center or our focal so we can have a little Y necklace. So I'm going to use my bail making pliers so that this loop can be a little bit bigger. I'm going to go ahead and do it on the second loop or on the second oh my gosh, Heather. The second step of the 6-step bail making pliers is what I was trying to say that whole time. I swear you've seen me the sips I've taken. I did not like pregame or anything like that, although that might be a good idea. I don't know. Maybe wait for that moment until I monetize. Then you guys we can sell tickets, okay? Ugh. Oh, sorry. He just yelled at me from the living room. Where's my other players? Come on. Why are you being so difficult? Ugh, I cut this wire too short. That's why. Just take it out and start over instead of stressing out. I forget that there's like a camera here sometimes. Oh, okay. Hold on. I thought that was my camera shutting off, and I was like, I put a brand new battery in right before the live. Okay, I think we all know how to do it, but I'll go over it once. I make a 90-degree angle. Then with my pliers facing me, I go up, over, down, rotate slightly till it's facing the mat, push it under the rest of the way, and then center your loop so it's like a little lollipop. And then you're going to hold on to your loop and wrap it to your desired look. Some people are 2-wrap people. Some people like 3. Some people like more than 3. It's all personal preference. And I promise the last thing you will ever hear me do is say that my method is the end all be all of whatever technique it is that I am showing you how to do. I will never do that. Especially because even the people who do that, the funny thing is their method is generally, well, I took a little bit of this and a little bit of that and put it all together, and that's how I do this. So I don't understand why there's the end all be all, because I will encourage you to go and watch at least 3 content creators do any technique so that you can figure out a way that works best for you. And funnily enough, it can be done exactly the same way as I do it, but maybe the way they teach it is how you learn it. So yeah, I can't remember. Oh wait, somebody I saw used to do that. I can't remember for sure, but it might just have been Jody. I don't know. Like I said, I don't like to do that because I don't think that nobody should do that. Just, you shouldn't do that. Nobody has the perfect way. Are there certain things that have a technique that needs to be done a certain way? Well, maybe, but again, somebody doing it differently themselves is how they found out how to do it that way. So yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, Leanna. I don't know why, but my fan in here is off. But yeah, I don't understand that. Can you turn that fan on, babe?
Yes, I will.
I'm getting overheated.
That's okay.
And then we need to figure out what's going on with.
No, actually, we need to find your big red Sharpie marker before your girls kill you.
I know. I keep going off.
They want a big red X in the middle of your mat.
Yeah, it's. I need to get my the way that I have my camera set up. I need to fix that. That's the problem. That when we take it down to Bernie's, then we bring it back. It doesn't always, it's not always set back up just the way it was before. So then it gets off kilter. So I have another tripod. We need to figure out what's best for me here, and then just take the camera off and leave the boomstick exactly the way it was so that I don't have to reset up every time we have a live sale. Because that's what knocks it out of whack every single time. So, okay. So 1, 2, and then I'm going to do one more. This one right here. And actually, I'm going to redo this one because I want to put the little gold flowers bead cap on it real quick. So I will redo that one. Taking cameras out of the frame. Okay. I'll stop chitty chatting. That will probably help. I don't ever like to cut off my wire in the front or the back. I like to do it at the side. I have found, especially when you can see when the wire isn't the same number of wraps, it'll tilt the bead a little bit. I have found the best way to combat that is to do the last full wrap and then cut it right at the side, just below where your initial wrap ever started. Just a little tip on that in case you were wondering why it is that I cut on the side. That is why. I have found that to be the case, and ever since I started doing that, I forgot the bead cap. Ever since I started doing it that way, it's much better. So I apologize that I was out of frame, guys. This flower bead cap is going to get in my way. We literally have my phone still open to that little picture of Selena Grace. So it reminded me that Gigi needed to take a deep breath. But please know that I know you guys are only making the comments so that I can put out the best content possible. I know that. Okay. We've got the very last one to do, and then we can connect everything and put a clasp on, and we'll be good to go. It really is also that I have to have my elbows on the desk to stay under the camera as it is now. And, you know, that whole no eating with your elbows on the table is real. Especially when you have a childhood like mine. You don't ever put your elbows on the table.
You were getting yelled at by everybody to stop
To stop what?
and just chat with him. Be with him.
I just forgot that was supposed to be a knotted head pin real quick. Okay, I'm gonna stop a minute. Alrighty. Sorry, guys. It's been a very long, hard, trying weekend. So, babe, okay, I'm going to, but just turn the volume off, please.
Oh, sorry.
I don't like to hear myself. Okay. Hello. We will just put that down. You guys know what I'm going to do to finish it. I'm just going to connect. It's a good old curve or Y necklace that we've all seen and or made 100 times. So let's get my hair out of my face. Okay. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Wants to know if you're using the front or back camera for your mat. I'm using the top. So it is an actual camera and it's facing down. So, and I'm going to probably upgrade my phone because I got some information from Randy after the second morning coffee that I did. She gave me some tips on what to do. I just am going to, I'm probably just going to update my phone because it sounds like that's probably going to be the cheaper option because, you know, you get a new phone free for stuff. But yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's crazy because the face camera is just the camera from my laptop. So, and my phone, they're coming out with the 10 soon. So, and I have the 7, but yeah. So, how was everybody's weekend? Did you all have fun? I'm sorry if I was getting moody, guys. I apologize. I don't like when I mess up, and I'm a little out of sorts because I couldn't figure out what I was going to do until literally 10 minutes before we started. Just everything in my brain is on men's designs right now. So, yeah. Glad to hear that, Brandy. Oh, yeah, Brandy's son graduated. So he's such a handsome young man. I'm going to have to catch up to everything you guys are. Drop the tools and just talk to us. Okay. So, Kim, you get it. It is hard. You got to have like your elbows up on the table in order to stay under camera so that you guys can see. And so it's just hard. But yes, I can do whatever the hell I want. As long as Steve says it's okay. If that were the rules, this train would have been off the tracks a heck of a lot sooner. But we love him. And I love that he gets in and chats with all the ladies. It's so much fun. He literally looks forward to it all week long. It's cute. But yes. It's okay, I forgive you. He says that all the time, and I tell him there's nothing to be sorry for. But yeah. I know when I get messed up. But I'm getting my sea legs back underneath me. The girls had a little chat with me last night. I'm getting there. So, yes. I'm getting there. I'm good. This is me. It's all myself. It's got to be the moon. Yeah. Well, that and other stuff. But from here on out, it's just me. It's just me, and it's just TT's Trinkets and Treasures, and it's just Beading Besties, and everything else is in the past. Don't have anything to do with any of that stuff anymore. And it is for the better because I am feeling lighter all day. I slept better last night than I have in weeks. So I just got to focus on what's good for me now and good for our community and enjoy doing what I love to do, which is teaching and talking to you ladies and, motivating you guys and everything else. And I just forgot that, as my daughter likes to put it, I put myself on sale. And I shouldn't have put myself on sale. So I just need to worry about myself and my own stuff that I have control over. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm good. Even if I do look silly, just know right before we came on, it wasn't like a real clip. It was a binder clip and like a huge one on top of my head because I couldn't find a clip. So yeah, but you guys are great. I don't know what I'd do without you. I love you all. You guys have gotten me through so much. I'm getting stronger and stronger every day and more confident in who I am as I am. I'm having fun. This men's challenge, don't get me wrong, I'm having a blast doing it. I love men's jewelry. I love to make men's jewelry. I love to watch the progression of the first time somebody will wear jewelry. Like my youngest would not wear jewelry for the longest time. And then he got a chain and he really liked the chain. And then he got like a special watch band. And then I made him a leather necklace with like a gemstone hexagon on it. And he liked that. And so he's slowly like progressing his own jewelry story. It's not just about what we make with jewelry. It's how we go through. And there are certain parts of lives where we gravitate to one kind of jewelry for a specific reason. And then we gravitate, and then we kind of move in. I go through phases. Where I want everything to be like a wrapped loop and links connected to each other. And then I do leather all the time for a while. Then I go through my copper phases, and sometimes they intersect, like in this necklace or bracelet, which I'm just loving. These are some bone beads that I brought from Randy a while back. It was a graduated strand, and the hole was about a 2.5 millimeter, and the leather is 3 millimeter. And so Steve drilled them out for me some more. And then this is just simply twisted wire. And then the black in between is those silicone O beads. And then I just created my own little loops off the back by wrapping it with some twisted wire. And I'm obsessed with it. I think it's gorgeous. I love it. I will probably wear it myself. It's so pretty, but yeah. And I've loved seeing the comments of you guys like, oh, it's better now. Like, oh yeah, it's not that hard. But yeah, I've also made like 6 videos I just haven't posted yet. Like I did a necklace using the Sam's bead box, but before I posted it, and it's funny because I mentioned Becky in the video and said I would have never done a collar necklace until I saw Becky do it and see it on her. And so this is the necklace I made. But then she made a necklace just like this, but with the crystal teardrop in the middle. And I'm like, oh, now I can't release it. And she's like, no, you better. You have to. So that'll go out sometime this next week. Just between morning coffee and the guys stuff. It's very fun. I'm having a blast. But if there's anything anybody wants, please let us know. So thank you, Tammy. Yeah, I'm getting there. I don't edit because of my Durkheim's. I've tried, you guys. I end up getting so frustrated, or I delete something and then it's not good anymore and all of that kind of stuff. So even when I'm doing a recorded video, I do it as if it's a live video, because if I didn't, I wouldn't put it out. And until with my pain stuff, I don't always know when I can go live. Otherwise, I would just do it the way Sarah Lovecraft does it. All of her videos are lives. That's all they are. That's exactly like every single one of hers are lives. And I would do it that way if I knew how I was going to feel every day at certain times of the day, but I don't. So it's not something I can do. So I just, if you watch even 2 or 3 episodes, you'll know that that's just the way that I do it. And so, but I have fun. And you guys, when I put up that post in Campbell Creations saying this is the first time I posted a picture of myself in 6 years, I wasn't kidding. I didn't post pictures of my husband and I at our son's graduation. And then I ventured into this world, and you guys gave me back my self-esteem and my confidence. I felt like I had a purpose again. I felt like it was great. And that's why when I posted, I said, if you're not ready to put up a post all its own, go ahead and put one in the comments. That way you're amongst many, not soloed out or under a spotlight. And I did that. And then I did something similar where I was just like, because I kept hearing that nobody in my life knows I make jewelry. Nobody in my life knows I make jewelry. They just don't. Even when I make something and give it to them, they don't know that I made it. They just think it's a gift I bought them. And that like drives me crazy, especially because you guys are so talented. So some of you guys got to get over it and come on Beading Besties with me, please. I promise I don't bite. All you are going to do is come on. We can just talk. You can show a technique. It doesn't even have to be a full piece of jewelry. It doesn't. So, but yeah. And when like I got a phone call at 9:00 at night one night, did not recognize the name and number. Normally don't answer those. I answered it and she's like, I know it's late. I'm sorry. I just got my first custom order. I've only had my jewelry up 2 weeks. And like, I was so tickled pink that I couldn't go to sleep for an hour and a half because I was so happy. But yes. Yes, Rosanna, best of luck tomorrow. Hoping to hear from you soon, but if not, I hope you ask Steve to like let Beth or somebody know how things are going. So, and know that we love you. We're going to be there for you when you come back. And some of these ladies bite back. Yeah, I won't bite. Leanna, how many times was the word stunning said in the comments, my dear? They're like, you say that all the time, which is funny because Bernie says the same thing. Oh, and if you guys saw him last night in the little snippet videos that I was posting of them, he sees the live shows, the live sales as another not audition, as like another show or whatever, only he's not drumming his little heart out so that all of that nervous energy is going away. So he just sits there all keyed up the whole time because that's who he is as a performer. A performance. That's what I was looking through. But yes. No, I just buy you, babe. Yeah, Chris, that's what I was just meaning to say. I had asked her if she would ask her Steve to please like text Beth or something when things are good. But you guys all know Rosanna. The second she can like see anything on the screen, we're going to get some kind of message. I hope it's a funny one, like all those YouTube videos of kids getting their wisdom teeth out. That would be great. But yeah. Yes, Anna, exactly. He wants it to be perfect. And it's not for him. He wants it to be perfect for me. I know it may not seem that way, but he wants it to be perfect for me. The first sale, I had done the equation incorrectly in Excel. And he was like, no, Heather, no, you're put the cut in wrong. You're supposed to make more than that. You need to go look at it. And I wouldn't have ever known. But yeah, he just wanted to be perfect for me. So that's all it is. He's a sweetheart and he knows what I've gone through. And so he just wants to help that. And bless his little heart, guys. He was so excited and so sure that like this Instagram post he put up was what got the sale hopping this week. And he put it up at like 2 p.m. Phoenix time. So yeah, it's funny. Yeah, you probably will. That's why I said it was probably a mistake. Exactly. They said she was allowed to take her phone. Oh my goodness. I hope that you like start a group chat in the morning. I'm glad you're not going to have to wait all day though. Before her surgery is supposed to be in the afternoon. At least it's in the morning now. So she's not going to have to like go all day waiting for it to happen. I hate that. I always want surgery scheduled first thing in the morning. So I like wake up and go there and that's it. But Dana, I don't recognize your name. So you must be newer to our community. Welcome. We're a little crazy, but lots of fun. So yeah. Oh yeah, I'm sure the hospital operator. Yeah, you know they finally took the phones out of the room unless you asked for one. So they've learned that nobody, and instead, like where my son was, they actually just have charger cables instead of phones. But yeah, all right, ladies, I love you all. Thank you for letting me muck my way through it. You guys are the best. Oh, she's a Softflex regular. That's where I recognize her name. Okay, yes. Well, Dana, I know tonight was a little crazy, but I hope you'll check out some of our videos. I'm glad that everybody's enjoying the men's design because I was like, last week I was like, oh, it was 28 days, too many days for everybody. And then everybody's like, no, please keep doing it. I'm like, okay, good. But love you too, Brandy. All right, guys, Rosanna, praying my little heart out for you. I hope you know that. I love you guys. Have a wonderful week. This next week, I'll see you in the morning at morning coffee. And until then, happy beading.